Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you're watching BTW21 News. And everyone, thank you for joining me this evening. First of the day, we're going to take it to Mr. Eric Phillips on his thoughts on the election yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we won by about 30 percentage points, and I'm happy that the good people of 48th District saw fit to reelect me and send me back to advocate on behalf of our area and our region. I think that I've done a good job. I know I've worked really hard, put a lot of effort into it over the last 2 years, so give me the opportunity to do it for another 2 years. Obviously, on top of that, I was extremely disappointed by our statewide results. I think, there were a lot of things that we could unpack that were part of the cause of that. I think Virginia is uniquely impacted by, the government shutdown. Frankly, I think if the Democrats were that worried about it, that they should have some senators vote for it. Republicans have passed a clean continuing resolution 13 times. But because they have a lot more money. And I want to say that. That's one of the things my opponent seems to talk about a lot. Anybody who wants to can go, look, Democrats outspent Republicans in Virginia, I don't know, 2-1, 3-1. It's not even close. They're the party of the rich at this point. They're the party of the billionaires and the money. There's several of them in Virginia that fund these campaigns, and they did a good job with that money, blaming the federal issues on state legislators somehow. I mean, I'm not running for Congress. I'm running for delegate. I don't have a vote on whether the government stays open or stays shut. I don't have a vote on what they do about Medicaid or Medicare. I don't have a vote on any of those things. But somehow, in Northern Virginia and some of the places where we lost seats, they were able to do a good job of federalizing a state election, and it obviously worked in their favor. So it seemed like it was a good strategy for them in the end. But I think it was misguided by the voter to believe that, or to put it on the folks here at the state level. And then lastly, the governor's race, obviously. We're going to have to learn to work across the aisle to get anything done. And I think that if you have a good idea or you have good things to do for your area, we ought to be able to get them done. If they really care about all Virginians, I listened to her speech, her victory speech, and she said she's going to be the governor for all Virginians. And I sure hope that's true. And if so, I look forward to working with her on the things that we can agree with that'll be good for Southern Virginia. Yeah, so, I assume you're talking about, the county and the municipality map. The majority of Virginia geographically is still red. It's your population centers that are blue. And so when you look at, where the turnout was the highest, it was in Fairfax County, and Loudoun County, and Prince William County, who were the most affected by the government shutdown. And again, I think that uniquely impacts Virginia more than any other state, because there's so many federal workers, particularly in the 495 outside the Beltway crowd up there, which is all Virginia. I think that they should be talking to their senators about signing on to the clean continuing resolution to get the government back open. I want the government back open. I think it's ridiculous to ask federal workers to work without pay. Who in the world wants to do that, right? We've all got bills, we've got lives, we've got things, and to have to work on top of it and not get paid is ridiculous. So, look, they spent a ton of money. Again, they outspent us 2-3-1, and they used that issue to hammer us over the head with it. That area already votes blue, but that energized their base and a lot more than it energized our base down here, because we're not affected by it. So, Democrats showed up. Listen, elections are all about turnout and who can get their folks to show up to the polls. And if you look at the percentages of people who show up and vote in Henrico County, right around Richmond, which is generally blue, if you look at Fairfax County, their folks showed up in the 70s and 80%. We're lucky to get 40% in rural Virginia. Side, and there are a lot of reasons why, and we'll have to do some soul searching and figure some of these questions out. But I still think we have the best ideas, the best vision for Virginia. We didn't articulate it that well, obviously, and that didn't come across to the voters, so we got to figure that part out. But to answer your question, yeah, it can make it more difficult, but That's why you have to keep good relationships with members on both sides, and you have to work together the best you can to do stuff that matters for your people. And that's what I'm committed to doing. That's what I'm going to do. And good Lord willing, we'll still get some great stuff done for the 48th District.
And up next, we're going to get into a fatal crash last night. One person was killed Tuesday night, November 4th, after a vehicle collision with a road sign at Captain Tom's Seafood Restaurant on Greensboro Road, according to first responders. Emergency crews were dispatched at the scene at 2615 Greensboro Road shortly after reports of a crash came in. Authorities say the vehicle left the roadway and struck a restaurant sign, which sits in the parking lot near the entrance. First responders worked quickly to assess the scene, but the driver was pronounced dead. No other injuries have been reported at the time. The Henry County Sheriff's Office and Virginia State Police are investigating the case of this crash. Greensboro Road was partially closed for that period Tuesday afternoon as crews cleared the scene and has now reopened. Captain Tom's Seafood remains open following the incident, though parts of the parking lot area were temporarily blocked off during this investigation. Further details, including the identity of the victim, have not yet been released pending notification of family. As the community learns more about this tragic accident, our hearts at BTW21 go out to the family and friends affected. Henry County is known for coming together in difficult times, and we extend our deepest condolences to those grieving this unexpected loss. This investigation remains ongoing. We'll take our first commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. I have more news when we return.
You already know we double up at Autos by Nelson, and now we're taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Sova Martinsville encourages men to take charge of their health starting today. Focus on 4 key areas. Schedule regular checkups, eat a balanced diet, stay active, and support your mental well-being. Small, consistent steps can lead to a longer, healthier life. Whether it's hitting the gym, eating smarter, or seeing your doctor, every action counts. Let Sova help you live your best life.
This month, get up to a $100 rebate with the purchase of select sets of Uniroyal, BF Goodwrench, Goodyear, Hankook, or General tires, or up to a $60 rebate on a set of Michelin tires. You can get up to a $125 rebate on select sets of Nitto tires, or a $70 rebate on select Cooper tires. Cunningham Tire will now have over 2,700 tires in stock, and we can install them today for as low as just $10 down. We also offer state inspections, oil changes, brakes, and alignments. Call 276-629-1142 to schedule your appointment.
This is the best dental practice I have ever been to. When I came to Greensboro Dental Associates, I feel like a real person, not another number. I feel that my time is respected and that my voice is heard, especially regarding decisions about my dental health. Every person I have came in contact with is welcoming, kind, and very skilled. Trust me, this is the place that you want to go to.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Next, we're going to talk to Mr. Ren Williams, the 47th delegate, on his thoughts on yesterday's election.
Yeah, I mean, we were expecting to be victorious in my race, but I was obviously paying attention to both the House of Delegates race as well as the statewide races. I was hoping that we could have had a better performance last night, but it seems as though we were overcome by things that really played out more at the national level than I think at the state level. And so we did not come away victorious in the House of Delegates. We have taken a massive hit that is going to be detrimental to Virginia, and also to lose control of the administration and the executive branch, all three statewide election or offices is extremely detrimental to our conservative values and the future of the Commonwealth and all of the economic development and regulation reduction that we were doing, etc. And I have a feeling that Virginia is going to go the way of California and New York, because we are going to continue to attach ourselves to the policy that those states usually try to carry out or enact. And we see those states failing. And unfortunately, this is going to cause Virginia to be what I would say blue for a long time. I'm concerned about what the Democrats are going to do when it comes to redistricting. I'm concerned that there's going to be a lot of election voting loosening of the guardrails that we have on our election process and system. I'm concerned about Abigail Spanberger saying that she's not willing to work with ICE and have illegal immigrants deported from our Commonwealth. I'm concerned that the right to work in the Commonwealth is going to be eliminated. I'm concerned that abortion is going to be enshrined in our Virginia Constitution without any type of restrictions whatsoever. Yeah, on our people here, our industries, are all the things that we've been working towards and our goals. I'll give you a good example that was a big deal last year. There was legislation that was being brought that would essentially remove the local government and municipalities' authorities to permit and zone solar locations, solar farm sites within like the 47. So, for instance, the idea would then be that instead of Henry County deciding where somebody might be able to locate and place and facilitate a solar farm, Richmond is the one who would get to make that decision. So we're talking somebody who's not even from Richmond or not even from Virginia, a company that might be national or international, applying for a permit and licensure through the state government in Richmond, and then that being imposed or forced onto the residents of the 47th district. And so that kind of control, heavy-handedness, we're going to see impact the 47th. I mean, minimum wage is going to be, forcibly increased, which sure may help some of our constituents, but it's going to hurt others and the businesses. It's going to hurt others that aren't able to get a job because those small businesses can't afford the additional cost. It's going to see people laid off because of the increased costs in payroll. And it's going to see people, it's going to see businesses deciding not to hire because they can't afford it, or laying somebody off because they can't afford it. And so I think overall it's going to be detrimental for the 47th. It is going to be a free-for-all for woke, left, extreme policies here in the Commonwealth. And I just hope that it doesn't have a permanent rooting into our Virginia that cannot be removed later by, common sense and strong Republican campaigns.
And now we're going to take it to Mr. Chad Hall for our BTW21 weather report.
This November 8th, the tradition roars on. The 33rd annual Big Bird Toy Run in memory of Ricky Big Bird Holcomb. Registration starts at 10 a.m., kickstands up at 1. Ride begins at Thunder Road Harley-Davidson in Danville and ends at Sport Lanes in Martinsville. $20 per rider, $25 for doubles, and every dollar helps bring Christmas cheer to local children. Join the ride. Join the tradition. The Big Bird Toy Run, November 8th. Be part of something bigger. Want to win the bike in this ad? Buy your raffle tickets today.
Thanks for tuning in to BTW21 Weather. I'm Chad Hall, and today is November the 5th. Everybody got out of the election day. It was a beautiful day. Hope you was able to get out and vote. But we've been seeing beautiful skies today as well. The sun has been shining. We got a southwest wind at about 11 miles per hour. But we'll take a look at our south side here. Overall today, 66 degrees in Boonesville, all the way down to Woolwine, about 68, 67. All the way down the side here, as you can see, Ararat at about 66. Ridgeway and Martinsville, we're going to hit the highs today, 70, 71 degrees. Oak Level, Firm, going to stay about 68, 69 degrees. But don't worry, those temperatures won't last as that sun begins to set. We will be above freezing, though. We're going to stay about 43, 44 degrees here in Martinsville and also in Ridgeway. But we see Ararat all the way up to Boonesville again, 39 degrees. Stewart about 40. We'll wind about 41, Ferrum as well. So we are going to stay above the freezing temperatures as we roll in to the nightfall. Again, take a look at today. Today has been a pretty nice day. Again, we'll be 71 degrees was our high. 44 is going to be the low. Again, beautiful skies. You can see we're going to give it almost a perfect day. Number 9, beautiful day outside. Again, 3 to 5 miles an hour on the wind. We had a 6:47 a.m. sunrise. Again, beautiful day, especially if you could get outside. Now we'll take a look at our holy cow 5-day forecast. Again, beautiful sunny skies today. You can see 72 degrees was our high. Thursday going to be about 63 degrees, a little bit cooler going into Thursday. We'll take a look at Friday for that Friday night football for some of you. All sunny skies for the next 3 days, so that's going to be really, really nice. Going to be about 67 degrees. Our low for Friday is going to be about 51. Going to be a little cool for that ball game, so you might want to get that blanket out and be prepared for a cool ball game. As we go to Magna Vista, Magna Vista will be in Danville at GW. So we're traveling this week. So you see, I got all mixed up. Got to travel to GW, and we're going to see what happens there. Going to be a great ball game for sure. Saturday, we're going to see some partly cloudy skies, but it's still going to be about 72 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful day. Now Sunday, there's a possibility of some AM showers. Going to be about 67 degrees. And hopefully by evening, that sun is going to pop itself back out. But a little AM showers possibly Sunday morning. So that is our Holy Cow 5-day forecast. And again, our Ashbrook Audiology weather report. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. It's hump day, so hang in there. Thursday's on the way, and soon it'll be Friday. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
We'll take one quick commercial break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Talk is cheap. Results matter. As your conservative delegate, I've voted to crack down on violent threats, defend our schools and neighborhoods, improve public school meals. I've fought for clean water and for public health. I champion job-creating projects like the Berry Hill Mega Site and Commonwealth Crossing because Southern Virginia deserves opportunity. I will continue to advocate for the Blue Ridge Innovation Corridor as our region continues to emerge as Virginia's Center for Advanced Manufacturing and Research. I'm not here just to make speeches. I'm here to get things done. I'm Delegate Eric Phillips, and I will keep fighting for you.
Paid for and authorized by Phillips for Virginia.
Hi, I'm Simone Redd, President and CEO of Martinsville First Savings Bank. We would like for you all to come in and see us, see what products that we have and what we can do to serve you. And we like your business. We're a part of this community and we love our community. Martinsville First Savings Bank is located at 25 West Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. And our phone number is 276-638-8771.
At PVT Express, we're fast, we're reliable, and we're here when you need us. From oil changes to major jobs, PVT has you covered with the best technicians in the business. Stop by our service center where our certified technicians will get your oil change done right. Visit us today at PVT Express, where speed meets service. PVT Express. Done right, done fast.
My name is Patrick Sharp. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Gardner, Barrow & Sharp here in Martinsville. If you've been injured in a serious automobile collision or perhaps a minor injury with a rear end collision, we've been handling personal injury cases in the area for almost 50 years. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your case, 276-638-2455.
And now it's time for your BTW21 Sports presented by Gym 24.
You know, anytime you're playing a rival and it's another 3L opponent who's in our region and playing at their place, we knew they were going to come out and play well. They got some good players, and I thought our kids handled the adversity well. And then second half, we talked about it, as long as we came out and played our second half the way we should, we would come out easy with a win here in the second half, and put up the points we needed to and got a shutout in the second half. That was great.
And what changed in the second half to fill out that lead?
Just settling down. Rivalry games, there was a lot of emotion early, and the kids all know each other, and they're all fired up. And I was like, hey, just settle down, play our game, we'll be fine, and that's what we did in the second half.
What a dart.
At the end of the day, this game is won by players, and they made some big plays. We missed some opportunities, and I feel like they came out and made some adjustments second half, and we just missed sometimes. And I feel like I could have done a better job adjusting on defense. I mean, you got to tackle Dukes all game long. That's hard, and they know that. So I felt like they were big emphasis on pound it, and then he picked his shots. Joe has always been good at that, and when they did tonight, we kind of fell asleep a little bit, rocked us to sleep, and I got to do a better job of getting my guys mentally prepared for that. I thought we did a good job in the box, keeping Dukes from the big run, the long runs they killed us with last year. We just didn't do a well enough job on the back end and coverage and getting off the field on 3rd and 10.
Go get it! That's great. We got a lot of good players. We got a good distributor of the football in Sim, and veteran guys who know what to do, and they go out and do their part. And, proud of them. Got 2 tight ends catching touchdowns tonight, so that was big. And just mixing it around, giving them a lot of different looks and making it difficult.
What really worked on offense? Because you pretty much had the same game plan the whole game long. But on the first half, it was kind of a shootout we were getting there, and then that second half, y'all shut them down.
Yeah, in the first half, offensively, we just were missed. We showed them at halftime on the videos. It was just one player here, just missing their assignment, and they're making it hard on us too. But second half, we locked them up and blocked, and got Dukes rolling, and that really changed the game for us. Defensively, I thought we did a really good job of putting pressure on them in the second half up front. Creating a couple turnovers and really making their quarterback scramble around and never be calm and comfortable with that.
My team told me we started off slow, and they told me they was going to need me to keep going to keep this team up high. So that's what I did. I was running for my guys.
So you really kind of controlled this game and controlled the tempo, and what really helped. What can you say about your team to shut out the second half?
We knew what we were capable of, and we started off slow. So at halftime, we kept our composure. We knew that it was still our game. So we went in the second half and played our game, and it showed.
Our coach told us before the game that we play our game, we could be the best, beat anybody for real. So First half was a little shaky. We fixed things up at halftime, and after halftime, we came out, shut them out, and we had to do to win the game.
What did they show you at halftime to really just kind of cement the deal where y'all can just shut them down?
Show that we could be the better team. We know we were better than them all over, and we just showed it and stepped our physicality up a lot. And when we stepped our physicality up, it made it real better. And so we came out and shut them out, and that's what we had to do.
How's it feel having a guy like that on the team that can just control the tape?
It feels great. It feels real great, and it helps us out through the run. That's why we're 7-0 right now.
GW last week, not what you wanted at all.
Yeah, right.
This week, a little bit of a rough. You're going on you lost 2 games in a row. What can you change next week to kind of get something going?
We just got to get the train back on the track. I mean, that's what it is. And we got another rivalry game next week. It's going to be tough, and both teams are going to be ready to play. So we're just going to have to kind of, we call it, we're going to have to flush this one and on to the next one and try to get a win next week.
We'll take our very last commercial break. When we return, we'll have your Apex Bail Bonds Crime Report.
A broken or cracked windshield can ruin a day. At Daniels Auto Glass, it's our goal to make that unfortunate scenario as painless as possible. We have been servicing Franklin County and the surrounding area since 1995. Our customers are our neighbors, and we want you to know that you have the choice who repairs or replaces your windshield. And if you can't come out to us, we can come out to you. We also offer window tinting, and we are fully equipped and certified to reset all camera systems in any windshield, both in shop and with our mobile unit.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info@drakeextrusion.com or give us a call at 276-632-0159.
This is the best dental practice I have ever been to. When I came to Greensboro Dental Associates, I feel like a real person, not another number. I feel that my time is respected and that my voice is heard, especially regarding decisions about my dental health. Every person I have came in contact with is welcoming, kind, and very skilled. Trust me, this is the place that you want to go to.
Greensboro Dental Associates, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Give us a call so we can help you achieve your best smile.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you're watching BTW21 News and Everyone. Thank you for joining me this evening. First of the day, we're going to take it to Mr. Eric Phillips on his thoughts on the election yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think we won by about 30 percentage points, and I'm happy that the good people of 48th District saw fit to reelect me and send me back to advocate on behalf of our area and our region. I think that I've done a good job. I know I've worked really hard, put a lot of effort into it over the last 2 years, so give me the opportunity to do it for another 2 years. Obviously, on top of that, I was extremely disappointed by our statewide results. I think, there were a lot of things that we could unpack that were part of the cause of that. I think Virginia is uniquely impacted by, the government shutdown. Frankly, I think if the Democrats were that worried about it, that they should have some senators vote for it. Republicans have passed a clean continuing resolution 13 times. But because they have a lot more money. And I want to say that. That's one of the things my opponent seems to talk about a lot. Anybody who wants to can go, look, Democrats outspent Republicans in Virginia, I don't know, 2-1, 3-1. It's not even close. They're the party of the rich at this point. They're the party of the billionaires and the money.